just think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up. To the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
First down at their own 40-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Larry. And Ripley.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Out.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
55, 55. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. Taking a deep shot here for the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Kill, 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 kill. Check three, check three, check three. Check the backer, check the backer.
They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
It's 4th down.
2. Mike 56. Mike 56. Pilot 64. Weak. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cook. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 52. 300.
Cousins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Gun.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check. Back.
On second down, this is Madison. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
36. Check. Shift. Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky. We're going. Let's go.
On third down, Cook.
Come on.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Wide, get wide. Quick that. Here we go, Go.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Mike 56. 22 jet bomber. Hey, steamer. Watch the whip.
On second and 11 now. Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for the Vikings. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Second and 4 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Hey, can. Check 37. Shit.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I got one. Chucky 50. Protein spill. Rush in. Rush in. Switch, switch, switch. Attack, attack, attack. Slam, slam. No, no, no. Off. Check this.
They run it again with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch out, switch out. Check 13. Check 13. Leave it. Bring up 48. All right, now here we go. 6 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
A toss to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's checking.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush down right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. It's Kelsey on the ground. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long because, remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. He's coming, he's coming.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And some space here. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.